You will never ever make 10 million naira in a month with the same mindset that makes you 0 naira. And that's the honest truth. Which is why today, I'm not just going to be giving you tactics. I'm going to be giving you shifts. I'm going to be giving you mindset, literal mindset shift that I started applying in my own life that took me from making 0 naira in a month to now making at least 10 million naira every single month with my smartphone. But before we get into it, if you don't know me, hi, my name is Anna, and I'm an 8-figure business owner. I coach people on how to make money online with their smartphone. I'm just going to dive right in. I'm going to say this. At the end of this video, if you do not apply what I've said, that means that you are destined to be broke. If at the end of this video, you still have not experienced that shift that I'm talking about, then my darling, nothing is ever going to make you leave that broke kingdom. The first mindset shift is thinking from survival into thinking in abundance. Now, a lot of times, us as human beings, we tend to operate life, go about our daily life from a point of survival. Oh, I just need to do this so that I can make 1,000 naira. If I can see 1,000 naira, I can tomorrow can be better, or I can eat today. You're only worried about now. You're only thinking about what you need to do right now. But when I wanted to change my life, I decided to start focusing. I decided to start operating from a point of abundance. I decided to start thinking money is everywhere. Literally, money is everywhere. Like, I don't need to struggle so hard to make money, because the God that made me as a human being is the same God that made trees, is the same God that made animals, the same God that made plants, the same God that made air. If these things were created in abundance, if people were created in abundance, so therefore money is also in abundance. I just need to tap into that vibration of abundance. I just need to tap into that frequency of abundance. And that's literally what I did. Now, how did I do this? Like I said, I just started thinking that money is everywhere. But even if I wasn't seeing it in my bank account, even if I would go to my bank account, I would check, there is no money there. But I just knew money loves me. Money's everywhere. Money's everywhere. And guess what started happening? Money started coming to me. It's not magic. It's just the same way you cannot explain why, if these were two magnets and I put them together, you can't explain the magnet. You can't explain why is it magnet? Why is it drawn to this? Why? Yes, I know negative, whatever they say. I know all of those things, but why? The same way you can't explain it is the same way that if you just shift your mind from scarcity to abundance, money is going to start chasing you. Now, the very next shift that I took was to start thinking like this. I stopped asking myself, how can I make money too? How can I add value to people's life? How can I multiply value? Money goes where value is. If you're not doing anything valuable, money is not just going to fall in your lap. So instead of thinking, how can I make money? I started thinking, how can I add value? What valuable thing do I have to offer? What valuable thing can I sell? All right, because people exchange money in exchange. If people place value in, let's say this is my microphone, people place value on the microphone. I place value in my money, but I want this microphone, so I'm going to exchange my microphone. I'm going to exchange my money to get the value that this has. So rather than thinking, how can I make money? How can I ask yourself, what can I give that has value? So when you ask yourself, who can I help today? Rather than asking yourself, how can I get paid? Who can you help today? Ask yourself that, and I promise you, money is, I cannot even over-exaggerate this. The third mindset shift I had to make in order to start making money is to ask myself this. Rather than hustling, oh, I started building structures. Okay, rather than, yes, my business is a business of sales. I make sales and all of that. Rather than trying to hustle a sale, I relaxed, and I started building structures. I started building funnels. Okay, this person, if I do this, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. That's how you build a structure, rather than just moving helter skelter. No, I sat down, understood the structure that I needed to build. Okay, I understood the structure that I needed to build, and I built it. And as I was building it, the money was coming. As I was building it, the money was coming. That simple mindset shift of, I don't want to keep hustling. I don't want to keep chasing clients. So rather, I just sat down, designed a structure, and that structure has been working for me in the last getting to 16 months now. This leads me to the next mindset shift. Instead of saying, nobody knows me, I became a brand even before I reached my 100 followers, Rather than say, oh, nobody's paying attention. No, I just simply decided that people pay attention to me. Even when I didn't have any following, right? Why would people, It doesn't make any sense that no people will not pay attention. People pay attention to me. So you do not have any choice than to pay attention to me. So therefore, I became the brand even before people started clapping. Right? So what am I trying to say? Decide, because money goes to who adds value to people. What am I trying to say? Stop hiding yourself. Stop hiding. People pay visibility. It's visibility that gets you. Visibility gets you paid. I removed my mind. Even if I was a beginner, I was a newbie, nobody had to know I was a newbie. It's just me that knew. What you see is what you get. Right? So since nobody knew that this person is just a complete beginner, blah blah blah, I just acted like I knew what I was doing. So if you act like you know what you're doing, people are gonna want to pay you. People are gonna want to work with you. So stop saying nobody knows you. Rather, start saying because you're the brand. You, my darling, you are literally the brand. And the next mindset shift that I took was to stop emotionally spending money. Yes, because I was coming up, I was coming up and all of that. Yes, I had responsibilities and everything, but I did not immediately just start splurging my money. Okay, I am now making $1 million in a month. Oh, I'm just gonna start wasting my money and start doing, I have arrived. No, I didn't do any of that. Okay, I did not do any of that. What did I start doing? I started putting the money away. Okay, I'm getting it, I'm getting it, I'm investing it, I'm getting it, I'm making the money work for me. That's what I started doing. Because I feel like, I tell people this thing, because the business of how you're being perceived. So I started investing in things that would make people's perception of me increase. So instead of saying, I'm spending money to buy a phone, no, I'm investing in my business. Me buying a phone is an investment. Me decorating my room to a certain way is an investment. I'm not just spending it. When you spend money, it goes away. It doesn't return. But I invested money into doing this and doing that to further elevate my status. Right? Now, I did not think of me spending money on myself as me, I'm just spending it. No, I'm actually investing in myself. I'm investing in my business. If I'm buying camera equipment, I'm investing in my business because I know that that's just further going to bring more results. Right? So I wasn't spending it because I was investing in it. Investments bring results. So the next mindset shift that I had to, as a matter of fact, like I was saying, I imbibed this already way before, and it's simply me just shifting from scarcity conversations to wealthy languages. I've always been irritated when people say I'm broke or I don't have money. I've always been irritated because I'm like, do you not realize, even before I got here, do you not realize that what you're saying is what you're going to keep attracting to yourself? So rather than saying I cannot do that right now. I do not have enough right now to do it. Instead of saying, I am broke, money is not just with me right now. Because you keep saying, I am broke, I am broke, I am broke. What do you keep getting? I am broke, I am broke, you are broke, you are broke. It's the universe is like a mirror. I am broke, I am broke, I am broke. What happens? You are broke, you are broke. So baby, if you want to get wealth, if you want to get money, if you want to make money, start putting yourself amongst people who speak like they're wealthy. Start putting yourself among people who are wealthy. Start putting yourself among people who do not operate on scarcity. You see those your friends? If you have 5 broke friends, guess what number you are? My darling, you're the 6th person. So what are you going to start doing? Remove yourself from rooms that people only talk about scarcity and lack and all of those, never having enough. Even if it's your best friend, start reducing the time you spend with them. And I can promise you that you're going to see instant changes. Even if you don't have the money right now, you're going to start seeing instant changes. The truth of the matter is your reality cannot outgrow your mindset. All right? Case study, somebody who wins the lottery. They win the lottery, they win, $1 million. Sooner or later, their reality is going to catch up to where they are mentally. A poor person wins the lottery. After a couple of months, why is it that they get back to being broke? Simple. They just had to, it's only a matter of time before their reality caught up with where they are mentally. Mentally, they still acted and saw themselves as broke people. Mentally, they still kept functioning from a point of brokenness. So long story short, your reality cannot be different from where you are mentally. So the only reason why you keep getting the same results where you in your real life in 3D, the only reason why you keep getting this result that you're getting right now is because you've not yet gone to where you want to be in your mind. Your mind is still operating from scarcity. Your mind is still operating from brokenness. So my darling, what just keeps happening? You keep recycling the same experience over and over and over and over again. But what you need to start doing today is get the hell out of that hamster wheel you've put yourself in. It's going to be hard. That's the truth. In the beginning, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to, when you open your bank app, you're seeing 1,000 naira. It's going to be hard to see that and come and say, oh, I am a rich person. So what are you going to start doing instead? Because your mind is designed to keep you broke. That's the truth. Your mind is designed to keep you safe. What is safety? Brokenness, mediocrity is in safety. Which is why when your mind sees an opportunity that can take you from here to here, it seems like a risk. It's not used to it. Your mind only loves things that is used to. So your mind is not used to, money and making a lot of money. So when you see things, your mind puts you down by telling you, this is fake. This cannot be real. This has never happened to you before. And before you know, you go back to where your mind is. So what you're gonna start doing is make this very simple shift by asking yourself, by distracting your mind, because this is your heart, this is your mind. You need your mind to open for your consciousness to come through and get to where your heart is. I'm going to say this again. This is your heart. This is your mind. Right? This is your heart. This is your mind. Your mind is closed. All right. So new opportunities are trying to come in, but your mind is closed. But in your heart, which is here, you know that you want the abundant lifestyle. You know that you want to be rich. You know that you want to be, you know that you need to do this business. You need to do this. You know it in your heart, but your mind is closed. So what are you going to do that's going to open your mind? I want you to distract your mind. What you're going to now do in this case is ask your mind, okay, what if I succeed at this thing? So when you ask yourself questions like that, what if I succeed? What if this thing turns out to be the best thing that's ever? When you ask your mind questions, you're not telling it that you're going to succeed. You're just asking what if. So when you ask what if, your mind tries to prove to you that, okay, this is possible. And then before you know, your mind starts to open, and that thing that you want is going to pass through your mind and it's going to get to your heart. And that's literally how people build empires. Literally. And I hope that with this few points of mine, I've been able to educate you as to why and how you can start shifting your mind from a point of making 0 naira to now making 10 million naira in a month. I've seen it happen for myself. I've seen it happen for the people that I coach. And it's crazy. I've seen people go from not having even up to 10,000 in their bank account to now making 5 million in a month, 6 million in a month, making the first 500K. I've seen it happen in people they were making 100,000, but now they're making $1 million every other month. I've seen it happen so many times, and it all starts from your mind. It may seem little, these are very practical mindset shifts that you can start implementing, whatever point it is that you are in life. Anyways, which of these points resonated with you more? Let me know in the comment section. And if you want to get coached by me and get my program that will give you access to me, read the description box for more information. But if you want to watch a video that I recorded, my class that explains how my business works and how you can get started and also get coached by me, click on this video somewhere here. Right, the video is somewhere here. Click on the video somewhere there, and you're going to watch the class and also possibly get coached and mentored by me. All right, and with that being said, I'm going to see you on the next video.